Welcome to Minute Church for inspiration to go.
What would motivate a mom to leave her 1-year-old child behind and to go to a country that is being destroyed by war? I'm Pastor Crespo. Welcome to Minute Church. Friends, our story today is just about that. A young woman, a mom living in Chicago, when she heard about the war taking place in the Ukraine and all these displaced people, she took it upon herself to travel to Poland and to find ways to help many of these refugees as they're trying to find their way out of this war-torn country. Her name is Julia Skubida. She is, and forgive me if I mess up that last name, but she's 39 years old. She has a 1-year-old child back home. She's been there and back already, as I understand it, as I was reading through the article. But her heart was torn when she heard about what was happening, and she made up her mind that she was going to go and she was going to help as many people who fled from the Ukraine as possible. So we're talking about finding food, clothing, the materials that you would need when you leave everything behind. But I think about this young mom's sacrifice and the motivation. Now, it turns out that she was born in Kyiv in the Ukraine, but has spent almost 20 years in the United States. But she still had such a connection with her home that when this happened, she said, I can't help myself. I have to go. At the same time, there's no guarantee that you're going to come back. So she's risking her safety because she cares about these displaced refugees who are really, in her view, they would be her brothers and her sisters. You know, as I think about that, of course, you know where I'm going to go with this. I want to remind you of someone else who saw his people, his brethren, his brothers and sisters engaged and being involved in a war that has taken a lot of casualties. And what did he do? No, he couldn't stay where he was. He left where he was, that's heaven, came to this earth to try and rescue us so that we can be saved from this war of sin, this war that has led to rebellion and chaos. I want to share a Bible verse with you. This actually is the first verse that I read in my Bible after I made my decision that I wanted to follow Jesus. It's John 14:18. It says, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. In another version, it says, I will not leave you orphans. I will come to you. You see, one thing that we can know about God is that he cares about our well-being. He understands that we are the victims of a war of rebellion against his ways, against living according to his code. And what happens? What happens when you turn away from his ways? Well, the ensuing result, the natural result of that is chaos, it's pain, it's suffering. But even though this was something that was chosen, he could have left us to our own devices, but he said, no, I will come and I will save and offer rescue to as many as are willing to take it. Friends, Jesus put his safety on the line. He put his life on the line. Yes, he gave his life for us to be saved. We are, in a way, displaced refugees. This world is not our home. There's another world that's coming. Jesus has done everything to make that possible for us. Have you taken advantage of it? Have you taken advantage of the help he wants to give us? If you haven't, reach out to him today. I'm Pastor Crespo, and that's Inspiration to Go.